Quest activities are associated with experience levels or combat strength. Increasing your gear and investing in your skill trees are two methods to increase your combat strength. Crafting your own gear is the best approach to getting the best quality gear. Your gear is crafted at 3 levels: fine, superior, and exquisite. These crafting levels are determined by the quality of materials you use during the craft. Learning where to get the crafting materials and how to craft high quality gear early in the game is extremely beneficial. You want to start by going to your vendor and grabbing a crafting recipe. Your crafting station will have the crafting design for each piece of gear that you're able to create. You can quickly make a comparison between your crafting designs by looking at the health ranges it provides, the buffs it's going to provide, and the materials required to build or craft that piece. Here I have a Sarin 2 chest guard, this exquisite crafting design. Quickly look at the materials and I pin them. Upon pinning the materials, you now have a quick reference of where you can locate that specific material. But we're not going to stop there. We're going to head over to the Hunter's Guide. We have 2 comparisons for bark, which is the Starfoot bark and the Scale bark, but we want the Starfoot bark. We now know that it's found in the Kinglore Forest. It's in the Rising Spire domain, and its best harvest is at night. When you scroll over the little icon or picture of the item, it will give you the health range if you picked it at fine, superior, or exquisite. Additionally, it's still pinned in our top right corner, so now we have a quick reference for this. We're going to use that quick reference on the map, in which we know it's in the Kinglore Forest, it's in the Rising Spires domain, and then we're going to flip our map to the biome so that we can get that, which should be the Great Roots biome. And here it is right here. And at this point, I like to place a custom marker. I'll explain here in a minute why I use the custom marker and just don't go straight to the item. For the Skyrocket moss, which is found in the Shadowwood area in the Floating Mountains, we're gonna go over here to Shadowwood. And I'm just gonna hit a point in the Floating Mountains and place my marker there in the Floating Mountains as a reference point. So now that we have our materials marked, we're gonna head out and go collect those materials. Now you have all 3 materials pinned to your map using a custom marker, and you know the locations of the 3 materials required to craft your exquisite Sarin 2 chest guard. The next step is traveling to each location. Now I use the custom markers because now I can set the waypoint on top of my custom marker and either choose to fast travel, ride my Ecran, or just huff it on foot to the location. You're going to head out to the location that you identified on the map that you're going to get your materials for. Here we have the Viper Wolf that is giving me a hard time, but we're looking for an exquisite Viper tooth. So do your best to try to hit the weak spots. And as you can see, these Viper Wolves are glowing a bright yellow. This is the reason why I pinned the item to the top right corner. All items that you have pinned will show up as a bright yellow and from a longer distance in your Navi senses. After surviving your onslaught of Viper Wolves, we then go harvest or gather our materials for them. We're looking for an exquisite material. This first Viper Wolf I got superior, not a big deal. I'm still gonna eat it, but I had a couple of kills. So let's check out this one here, and there we go. We have an exquisite Viper tooth. So now we're done with that piece of material that we need to craft our gear item. I use my Ecron to travel to the next location for the moss that is located in the Floating Mountains. So as you can see, there was a bright yellow marker down here. We're gonna get down in this hot mess of branches. I don't know how this Ecron lands like this. Quick scan, we can see some more are over here. So let's go harvest these pieces and see if we can get an exquisite moss. Now, keep in mind that when you're doing the harvesting, if you haven't harvested an item before and don't quite know which direction to go in, try all the directions, but don't fully pick it. Once you figure out what's the correct direction, back out, go back in and pick it in the correct direction, And 9 out of 10, you're going to get, there you go, exactly what you're looking for, which is an exquisite harvest. So I'm going to go ahead and pick these other ones just in case I need some more. Now, our third and final piece will be the bark found in this specific tree. I found that the trees near the water are the easiest to climb because it is a climb just to get this bark. So we're going to head up this tree real quick and see if we can get an exquisite piece of bark. It is a bit of a tedious climb, and this area normally has anywhere between 4 to 5 trees. And there's a few, look, oh, we have one right here. Let's check this one out and see what we got. Is it exquisite? Nope, that one was superior. So let's continue to climb up. It looks like the higher you go in these trees, the higher your propensity is for you to get an exquisite piece of bark. So we're going to continue to climb up and see if the 3 that we spotted earlier in this tree, if one of them is going to be exquisite. Hopefully so. Hopefully it's this one right here. I can figure out how to get up there. And yes, I should be able to make this jump right here on the edge. There we go. Oopsie daisy. And we have 3. We have 3. So hopefully one of these is exquisite. If not, I'll be editing this video. So let's check this one out over here. Our harvesting conditions are right, which is nighttime. Perfect pull. Let's see what we got. And we got another superior piece. Well, 3rd time's the charm, so let's try this one out right here. And we have a great pull. And yes, we have an exquisite piece. Let's go. So now we have all 3 pieces we need, and let's head back to go craft our chest piece. So back at the crafting table, we're going to select our chest guard and select our exquisite crafting design for our Siren 2 chest piece. Upon selecting that, now we have to just add our materials. So for the skyrocket moss exquisite, we're going to add that. Then we're going to add for the tooth, the exquisite viper wolf tooth that we collected. And we're going to finally add the starfoot bark piece that's exquisite. You can quickly see here that there's a difference between those superior pieces and what exquisite has to offer you. So we got all 3 materials exquisite, and we're going to craft it. And there you go. We have a Siren 2 chest guard exquisite with 102 health. The invasive buff, 1% range resistance, 5% wildlife damage, and 15% elemental resistance. We're going to go ahead and equip that and watch that combat level increase. Learning how to craft high quality items by harvesting high quality materials is beneficial to learn early in the game because it is used consistently throughout the game as you progress, and it will save you from struggling through higher combat level content. Hopefully you found this walkthrough helpful. Drop a like and subscribe for notifications of more helpful videos as I continue to explore Pandora. Check out my video covering my top 5 beginners tips, and I will catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching.